with our goal here today of creating, that's the promise of the topic, how to create a consistent income stream so your sales become predictable. But before getting into the vehicle and the process to that and how we can do that, I want to just gather some thoughts from you guys. Now, how do you sell? You're all in business. You're all either freelancers or business owners, and maybe you've sold customers some point in your career. So how do you usually sell?
Prospect.
Prospect. Okay, just let's write ideas. Prospects. I think I need to change this. Just a minute. The point is I'm wired here. Okay, so prospects and Facebook ads. Okay, Facebook ads. FB ads. What else? How do you sell, guys? References. Referring. Okay, or referrals. Okay. Google ads? Okay, Google ads. How do you sell, guys?
I'm sorry.
Hi, Ali. No problem. Nice having you back, man.
Thank you.
So, how do you sell? Ideas. How do you sell?
Direct marketing.
Direct marketing. Okay. Usually, how the sales happen? Like offline or online? Any ideas? Let's just put more thoughts. Let's just build a list.
The customer needs to gain trust first.
Trust. Okay.
Customer need.
Sell to the needs. Okay.
Communicate the offer.
Communications. Yes. Okay.
Leads generation.
Leads generation. So these all activities help in a way or another into selling. Now, our topic for today is how to create an income stream, consistent income stream, predictable income stream. So the keywords that we are after today is first, consistent. Oops, excuse my handwriting and my spelling as well. So consistent and predictable. Predictable, right? These are the keywords. Consistent sales and predictable sales. Why do we need consistent and predictable sales? Okay, nice having you, man.
So that your business can grow.
Of course, it's magic when you can predict the sales, right? You know that this month you're getting this much money by these channels. Now, that's our goal here. That's the place where we want to go to. But let's pause. Let's zoom out again for a minute and see the road. That the kind of activities that we do, is it leading us in a way or another into being into predicting our sales and getting consistent sales? What we can't tell without looking into our current situation, analyzing the dashboards, reading the dashboards, seeing what performance we have been through. So what I will do right now is I'll just draw a simple process for you between our current position right now and our goal, which is getting consistent and predictable sales. And we'll lay down the major milestones down the way and the vehicle that we need to use in order to get this consistent sales. Now, the vehicle might vary from one another, but the point is that what I want to share with you here, guys, is an evergreen strategy. Strategies that can work for you. Thank you. Strategies that can work for you regardless of the vehicle that you are using. Regardless if you're using Facebook ads, Google ads, it's just a traffic source at the end of the day. So you focus on a green strategy. محمد فيك تشوف لنا if you can check if they got flip chart من the second room. Okay. بس جو flip chart. I think that's full, all full. Okay, خلاص, I'll flip it. And you know, yeah, all works This way قصدك, eh? Sounds good. Okay. So we do it this way. Yes. Let's just fix it this way. Fix it this way. Yeah. It's easier. Thank you. Good suggestion. Saving trees. Okay. All right. So, if our goal is to go consistent and predictable in our sales, consistent and predictable sales, we need to understand where we are right now, which is the current, by doing a debrief. Okay, and in here, the first point here, which is now all the time when you want to march to a goal, it starts with where you are right now. Now I'll share with you just a quick strategy just to consider to better understand your current position and face the numbers. Now the numbers will never lie to you, and it gives you the honest and concrete reality. And the numbers, and it gives you the truth. And if the truth, sometimes maybe sometimes the truth is hard, but it's a relief when you face the truth. It's just like you feel relieved when you're faced with like, okay, screwed up, I'm not doing well, or I'm doing great. Okay, so what next? And then our goal is to go to consistent sales. Now, there is a process to go there, and there is as well a vehicle. I want to start first with the process on how to get consistent sales and predictable sales. What is the sales mechanism that can sell your product? You need to understand here again your position to answer this question. What is the sales process that best resonates with your audience? You need to understand here, start with your current position. So let's take example here. If you are selling a digital product or a high-ticket product, digital product, well, the type of audience, the type of people you are looking after here is the audience that you are going after might be spending more time online, so you can sell to them through a webinar as a sales mechanism, for example. If you are selling e-commerce, if you are in e-commerce selling physical products, so you need to create a sales process that is short sales process, not complicated, a long sales process. So, in other words, just to make it to speak it in English again. In other words, what is the customer journey for your till where they become customers? How it goes, how it happens. So let's brainstorm again. How do you first get in touch with the customers, right? So that's the instant, right? That's where they start. Well, then what happens next? How do you sell after that? You got a phone call, or you got a contact of someone. How do you act after that?
Relation.
You build a relation. So let's say you got a contact, and then relation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what next?
Trust.
You build the trust, okay. What's next?
Tell them about the offer we have.
Offer. What's next?
Conversion.
Conversion.
Added value.
Value. Okay. We'll put them in the right arrangement in a minute, in the right order. But just more ideas as a process, as steps. From the moment you get hold of a customer till the moment you close the deal, what happens?
Get him to pay.
Conversion, yes, pay.
Proper communication about everything.
Okay. Now, let's go a little bit more in details here. What exactly happens? I want to give you an example. I sell this product, let's say an iPhone, okay? So, first I get someone to visit a website. Then they click on the blue button that says buy now. Then they put their information. Then they click buy, and then they go to a success order form. That's for an online. Let's go for another product. Let's say I sell a service, accounting service. Let's say I'm an accountant, okay? I go to an exhibition or let's say a networking event. I meet small business owners. I get their contacts. I go back to my office that day, okay? Some of them will ask for a meeting. I go meet them. And then I go back to my office based on the meeting. I send a proposal. And then I follow up with the proposal. And then they send me the initial approval. I send them the contract. They sign the contract. And they release the money with the invoice. and we got a customer. The customer process, the customer journey. This is important and mostly goes with most businesses. That's a common mistake, that it's not well designed. That's not well designed. A customer or a sales process that is not well designed. There will be a leak in the process without you knowing about the leak. Why? Not because you don't know how to sell, but just because maybe you haven't considered the process itself.
Hey, sorry.
Hi.
Crazy parking in the building.
No problem. Have a seat. Okay. So, we're saying, Alifia, nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Hi. Finally. Okay. So, it goes because this process is not well designed. Sometimes we can't control the process, the sales process, because it happens offline, because sometimes it requires a lot of customization, right? Sometimes it requires one-on-one conversation between us and our audience. That gets us sometimes into losing control. But going in a sales process without 100% being precise here and clear on what your customer is going to feel, look, and experience during the sales encounter, that's a risk. Okay, we'll get into how to do that online. Just I want to give you the big concept. So that's a customer. That's generally a sales process. Now, how do we close sales? How the conversion happens? One-on-one, right? Let's just put ideas. How do you get paid? One-on-one. How do you close the deal? Like one-on-one, right? And online, right?
Online payment gateway.
Online.
Online payment or cash on delivery.
I'm talking about here you get paid. How do you get paid? How do you get the money in your pocket? How do you reach? Yeah. No. Let's say, okay, I bought your product, okay? Let's just arbitrarily use this example. I bought a product from you. How? Okay. Then how do you get paid? How do you get the money from my side? Either I give it to you one-on-one, online, transfer, right? As well, bank transfer, check, yeah? Okay?
PayPal or something.
PayPal, yeah, online, whatever, right? Okay, so let's say, generally, there is two ways to close a deal. To close the deal, I mean to get paid right away, to get the payment into your account. Either you do it one-on-one. How do you close? One-on-one. Or online. Okay, let me simplify that again quickly. How do you get the customer to say, yes, I want to give you the money and here is the money, which is the closing. You can do that online or one-on-one. If you have an online store, a customer saw a product for yours, your message was good, clear, persuasive, and valuable, they decided to buy. So they bought from you while you are not around. Okay? That's getting paid online. So you closed the deal online. Hi, Elil. Nice having you back, man. Have a seat, please. And the other way is one-on-one. You need to go to a meeting. You need to make a phone call. Maybe the type of service or the product you provide is just simply requires one-on-one communication to customize the look and the feel, right? But generally, this is how we close. We start when we design the process of sales or the sales process. We start with the end goal in mind here. So now I want you to ask yourself, how do you close your sales? Let's just go through your businesses, guys. How do you close your sales, Ike? One-on-one or online?
At the moment, one-on-one.
One-on-one.
That will depend. It could be a
Sometimes send you.
one, sometimes a bank transfer.
Okay, Ibrahim, the same field. Imran,
One-on-one.
one-on-one.
Both.
Both. Ali,
Online.
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 Both.
Both.
One-on-one.
One-on-one. One-on-one or online? Do you close the sales? How do you close the sales with your customers?
Mostly one-on-one.
Mostly one-on-one.
Most of the cases we will have the percentage of advance and this one.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
if we make it a bulk, so
Okay.
instead of some other pending, we will have a whole lot of pending.
Okay.
So I will close one by
So you close mostly one-on-one.
one-on-one.
Okay, why we're bringing this to the conversation? Because you need to identify in your sales process what is the most valuable. Oh, I'm sorry, Aliyah. How do you close your sale? One-on-one too. Okay, if you prefer, you can sit down here. No one is taking this. Okay, so one-on-one as well. So why we're asking this? Because we want to identify the most valuable actions in the sales process and intentionally lead to it in our messages. So if you are closing one-on-one, you will potentially be focusing and leading your traffic, your contacts into filling a contact form because you want them to give you the permission. You don't want to do the cold calling here, okay? We don't want to repeat ourselves again. We want people to expect your call, not to pray for you not to call. So we do it diversified. So your efforts, the action, the call to action that you want to ask for is to fill a form or something, right? That's what we're doing. If you are closing online, then the action that you want to do here is send them to a payment form, right? To checkout page. That's generally the end goal. It's okay. All right. Okay. Now let's move into. I want to draw this again one more time. So here you are. So let's say we are here. Our goal is to get consistent and predictable sales. And we close either one-on-one or online. Getting predictable sales get you the leverage of deciding your future, your day out, day in, your activities. So you know how much money you're making the next month, so you better plan today and better plan for the months ahead, right? Now we need to understand the valuable actions that we need to get people to take in their communication with us, whether to get in one-on-one encounter with us or whether to get in an online encounter and make the sales. But either way, generally, I will repeat myself again here for you guys, for those who have been with me in the previous meetups. Again, so it's just gonna be quickly. You know this already, but for the new guys, the sales happen in 3 steps. Generally, I call these the three holy matrix for the three holy processes or steps for making the sales. First, you need a place where there are people. We refer to this right now as traffic. A lot of people online or people in a shopping mall. And then you need a shop. I call this a personalized environment. So personalized environment. So where you can communicate. Place where you can talk to them one-on-one or a personalized environment to communicate your offer. Then you need the cash to get paid. So to get the money. This is how sales happen. And this how the sales will happen even 1,000 years from now. Doesn't matter what the terms are going to change, but it's still the same concept. Place where there are people. You need a place where they can get in touch with you in a personalized environment, and then a place where they can pay you the money when you reach to them, to you and them, and into a certain agreement in the personalized environment. Okay? So, if that's the sales process, generally that happens offline. Now, our goal is to take it online, to take this online, understanding our closing way. Was it one-on-one or online closing? Okay? So if you are closing one-on-one or online, then let's say if you are closing one-on-one, you need here to send them to a form where they fill the form for you and get into the personalized environment. Because there are people on Facebook, right? On YouTube, Google. There are people online. They can't buy from you online. They need to get inside your shop. So if you are closing one-on-one, you need to get them to fill a form here so that you can call them or take it one-on-one conversation. We'll explore the potential and the opportunities of automating what's going to happen next to that, but that's the first encounter. In here, the end goal is to send them to a checkout page. But of course, you can't immediately ask them for the order. It doesn't matter if you are closing one-on-one, or it doesn't matter if you are, it doesn't mean if you are closing online that you don't need to build a process and do a one-on-one communication. You still need the personalized environment. Either way, you need to get people here. Take them from traffic, or let's say from generating. In other words, not everyone inside Dubai Mall is a customer for you. Only those who get inside your shop become prospects. And only those who go to the cash become customers. That's how it happens. Now, with that being said, this is the general process. So if you want to write action plan that you need to go home after the meetup and start acting on this or doing something, you need to write this sales process in details. What is the sales process that your customers go through from the beginning? They are just cold traffic, maybe meeting them at an exhibition or somewhere, into becoming a paying customer. Please come inside. مساء الورد. أسماء. Welcome. Okay. So Elil, you can take this chair here, or Asma, you can come here as you wish, guys. Okay. Nice meeting you, Asma. Thank you for coming. Oops. Okay. So, we're saying is this is getting people to the personalized environment is a must. Either you're selling one-on-one or selling online, closing, let's say, closing one-on-one or closing online. But how can we become predictable in the amount of money that we're making here? How can we become predictable in the amount of people, or let's say the number of people we get inside our one-on-one encounter, or let's say our personalized environment encounter? That's what we need to fill in this gap. So before getting into the topic of sales funnel, I believe you are familiar with this, most of you guys, maybe you are in my coaching programs or other programs, but anyone doesn't know the sales funnel or what the sales funnel is? So I can just quickly explain that online, a sales funnel. Okay. So the sales funnel is a series of online steps that takes your prospects online through the place where they don't know you till they become a customer. So you funnel the traffic and lead them through a certain action. Now the action that you want to lead your traffic to is the valuable action, either one-on-one or online closing. Let me repeat that again here with a better demonstration. Okay?
So this is process or
it's online, like websites, pages. Okay, but each page has a subject, has an object, has a goal in mind. Each page has a goal in mind that you design the page with this goal. So you move the prospects or the traffic to the next step. Okay. I believe this will make perfect sense with an example. I will use another example, the same example here that we, two examples. One that covers one-on-one closing and one that covers online payment closing, okay? To make this more easier. Now, a one-on-one, maybe you are guys familiar with another business of mine that I have, Kids Day events in the kids entertainment. And one of the products that we sell there is birthday parties. So we send our team to the parents' houses to create a birthday party planning or something for the team. We need to take the order to know exactly what they want, the number of kids. So there are customization. Okay. Now how we sell that? The valuable action that we want to get our prospect to do is to fill an order form. There is no payment in this order form, just an order form giving us the permission that, hey, we want this product, we are convinced, okay, the price is, we're good with this. Like they are making an order fully aware of what's in it for them and how much they're gonna pay. That's the valuable action we want our audience to do. Now, how we do that, I'll explain here quickly the funnel. So first, we send the traffic to a landing page or opt-in page, landing page again. So the purpose of this landing page is to get the contacts only in return of something valuable to our audience. So we're going to give something valuable to our... Hi, please.
Sorry, we're late.
No problem, it's all right. Hey guys, Okay, it's getting crowded. I'm sorry. So we should bring some chairs for you from somewhere around. They will bring you. Okay, cool. No, it's Muhammad, we need to check the AC, please, with them.
It is central.
Central? Wallah? Then we need to leave the door open. It's quite hot. Okay. Okay, so back again to our example. We send the traffic here again to put everyone in the loop, guys. We'll take an example of one-on-one closing matrix and closing mechanism and online closing mechanism. And we mean by one-on-one or online is how you get paid and close the deal. Do you really need to talk to the other people on the phone one by one to close the deal, or you can do it online? That depends on your business model generally, but we'll take an example of both of them and how we do that before diving in deep into the subject. So, with the way that we close one-on-one, we send the traffic, as we said, to a landing page. Now, this landing page has a lead magnet. Again, the lead magnet is a free kind of information that is valuable to our audience and persuasive enough for them to give you, as the marketer, their contact details. So, in other words, in our example here, the product is birthday parties. The targeted customers is moms. The product that we want to sell to them is an offer that we send a team to design and deliver the party. Now we go deep here and understand our customers. That's your key point here. Okay, guys, I want to just here highlight the stuff that you need to focus on. Okay? The customer, your customer avatar, understanding your customer, choosing precisely who is your customer. Okay, is going to determine and decide what is going to happen next. I want to give you some. I want to reveal a secret for you guys. I keep 3 notebooks around with me all the time. Okay, sorry. So this one is just for sketching ideas on my projects, like daily tasks, stuff like that. Okay, this one is about the topics that I want to bring to entrepreneurs like you. So ideas on content, topics that matters to you. But this one is about my dream customers. I write in here how I want them to look like, what matters to them, how they think, what motivates them to take an action, what pisses them off, and so on. Because this is my reference when I want to decide on how my sales process is going to happen, how my sales process will look like, and what content I want to give to them. So, for the lead magnet here, when we said we want to give this to moms, okay? We want to traffic moms here, so we send them the birthday offer. I know from my book, this is not about moms, by the way. This is about entrepreneurship stuff. Okay, but from my, let's say, customer avatar, okay? I know that one of the biggest frustrations for moms is not having a nice venue or good venue for the birthday party, choosing wrong timing, wrong catering, this stuff, party, missing things, forgetting stuff, the party arrangements generally. So what we did is that we have created a checklist here for moms. Hey. Okay, cool. So a checklist for moms on, hey, like saying, hey, if you have a birthday party coming up soon, take this checklist and just take it for free and make sure that your party stands for all the good reasons. Now I know from moms, this is not motivating enough for them. So I need to scare them a little bit here, okay? It's like the Dettol commercial, you know it, guys? It's like 99% of the bacteria is killed by Dettol. And if you don't use Dettol, your children probably will die. Okay, that's a human psychology, okay? We as human, we react against the fear 10 times more than we react against the desires. So, hey, have a cool birthday party is not enough. But how about, hey, don't let your friend laugh at you at the party and they make laugh at you because of that. Well, that would make a trigger. So instead of just focusing on the desire, I would say, take this checklist for not just your birthday party, which stands for a good reason, but to avoid spoiling the party or to not messing around in the party or not losing money maybe. Whatever is that, again, that depends on your reference, on the catalog that you have about your audience. What resonates with them, okay? And I give it for free. So in order for them to take this lead magnet, they need to provide their contact information, right? So I start here for this step, I start initially with just the email. So I get higher conversion rate. The less information you ask at the beginning, the more chances, the more people will give you the contact. So I get here close to 65% conversion rate from the traffic resources that I use, and I traffic to this landing page.
Don't you think this kind of strategy is limited? Like you can use this, but once one of your competitors will figure out, or maybe the next year all the moms will be
good question.
Will know about it.
Good question. But this is the start. I will explain to you in a little bit how that will appeal.
Like a continuous research you're doing.
Exactly. You don't just stop here on this checklist itself. You don't stop on the checklist itself. You need to keep providing valuable content to your audience, helping them. Actually, in here, it's not about tricking. It's about helping first. Like you have a birthday party. Anyway, you are planning to do a birthday party next week, so just doesn't matter if you check this, the checklist here. The checklist, here's the trigger. The checklist is going to determine how good you are at this, because you are demonstrating your skill. You're not just saying, hey, we are good and cool, we do that. No, you are proving that, okay, by showing them that you are good at this. Now, I'll come back again to your point, Ali, because this is your point is important. So the moment they give you the checklist, they give you the contacts, they will be sent to a thank you page, okay, and giving them, hey, thank you. The checklist will be sent to your email, right? The regular stuff. Here, most people, they just keep it like that, thank you. It will be sent to your email. Now, what you can do here is that, think about it. You are talking here to someone who is potentially a customer. No one will give you the contacts unless they are interested, or in a way or another, they are interested in the kind of the stuff that you're giving to them. So how about giving them a one-time offer or OTO? Well, stuff as a sales strategy here, okay? So, for example, you tell them, hey, by the way, if you like the checklist, you will enjoy our offers, and you go expand on your offer and explain more in this page. They might buy, they might not. Well, that's not the point. Remember, our goal is to get them to take a valuable action, which is filling a form, one-on-one form, so that our sales team, in fact, they can just call them, not to close the deal, just to collect the money. That's all. Every time you are faced with a situation that the sales is hard, or I'm not getting enough conversion in sales, that just simply means you're not doing enough in marketing. Okay, I'm sorry to say that, but the marketing, why do we need marketing? To make sales easy. Yes. So the marketing message itself, the marketing campaign itself, should create a demand and educate your customers about your product, so they become ready to buy. They just know everything. They know what they get. They know how it costs them, how much it costs them. They know how it works. They are convinced. They just get to you maybe a little, like a threshold that you want to pass, or something like that. Simple stuff just to close the deal. That's how you get fast in this.
What is the difference between closing the deal and getting paid?
Well, it's the same. I'm talking about closing the deal, getting them paid.
You just said because of the sales team.
The sales team to convince without convincing. So the sales team, without convincing the prospects to buy or to pay, they just receive orders. They just receive orders. I'm talking about here real case study, guys. This process, this simple process, is helping me, again, for those who joined us after I mentioned this, in my other company for kids entertainment. We close deals on WhatsApp with completely cold people, never done business with us. On WhatsApp, we send the invoice on WhatsApp. They wire the money on WhatsApp. They said, okay, this is the money. This is we send the money to your account. We got it closed with moms on WhatsApp. No phone calls. It's just this simple, straightforward. Now, because we know the major milestones, the major actions that we want them to take during the process. Okay? So let me continue again. So here they didn't, in the thank you page, the call to action that we want to give to them, remember, we don't have online shopping cart. We want them to fill a form, and that form will be like a signal of their permission, yes, sell me. I'm ready. Okay? So we have the sales content here, the sales copy, and this is the form. Click here to make the order. So they fill, again, in the second form, we take their name, email, mobile number, and some other specifications because, okay, we got hold of them. If they didn't buy here, if they didn't fill this form, we'll basically, anyway, we got them in our system, so we can reach out to them either in email marketing because they are in the system or your email marketing, or either in Facebook retargeting ads or Google ads retargeting, whatever the retargeting strategy. Okay, we'll come to that. We'll come to that in a minute. But that's how it happens. Now let's go to if it is closing online. Now again, this again depends on the different factors. First, the price. Is it high ticket or just entry product? Like, is it just a low tier product to get people to pay you something and then you take them to a higher ticket later on? What is your customer avatar here? What motivates them? How they act? Are they frequent buyers online? All this stuff. But generally, how to design it? Well, it is still the same. You need to give them a free content at the beginning that is valuable to them. That's the key point here. Again, back to your question, Ali. My competitors will do it. Of course. I mean, why not? If they are good in that, better than me, well, good for them. Well, it's amazing. But it's my job here to stay up to the competition, up with the competition. They can come up with an idea here. I can come up with another idea. So they can do their best. I do my best. Well, this is the market, and there is abundance and everything. How tie your sales process at the back end? You see here only the tip of the iceberg, the landing page and the checklist. Well, what goes beyond that? Well, you can't see it. My competitors cannot see it unless they go through the process and buy from me. Well, that's cool if they do that, right? So, but you see here only the tip of the iceberg. Now, beside this, later on, I want to expand on this before going to the online. Maybe this checklist was not resonating with your audience. Didn't just build the trust and the connection that you want. But you still can retarget them with another lead magnet. Maybe a video, maybe a discount, maybe whatever. So you can exactly. You can retarget them later on with something. Until you make them. So the point here is that you just need to understand the major action that you want them to take. Fill this form. This is the action that I want you to do. Because I know if they fill this form, by the way, 50% closing rate here.
But what's the difference between the information the customers giving in the landing page and this after thinking?
You're collecting their contacts, okay, and getting them into a sequence. Maybe name and mobile, maybe name and email, maybe email alone. It depends on the kind of information you need. For me, for example, this stage, I just need the email. Sometimes, some other stages, for example, for you guys to come to this meetup, I required a lot of information, not just your name and email, right? Yeah. True, because I wanted to know who is coming here. Are they in the book or not? Okay, so you are in the book. That's why I collected this information. So it's important to me. Now it depends to you. Now it depends to you on how and what information you need to collect from your audience. How this information is valuable to your sales process, to traffic, let's say, or to funnel the actions to the valuable call to actions you want them to take. Does that make sense to you?
And this is for one-to-one, right? So
I'm giving you an example on how it works for one-on-one, and now we'll go to the online. So in this example, we're selling birthday parties, and we don't have shopping carts, so we send them this way. Okay, they fill this form, and we take it here one-on-one. Okay, and I'm giving you here case studies on how it worked for us. Okay, now how it goes for online, well, as structure, it's the same, but instead of sending them to a one-on-one form, you send them to a checkout page to basically send you the money. But here it takes you more effort, you need to put more, in fact, in the online payment to get someone to pay you online, especially if it's a high-ticket product. So how do we get complete strangers to pay us $3,000, $5,000, $6,000 online without meeting us? Yeah, how any ideas?
we'll offer them 50% discount. We increase the cost and we'll show the comparison comparison prices, compared prices,
Okay.
and you can offer the discount.
Any ideas? Other ideas?
You could take
Yeah.
You need to let them know about the product first.
Yeah, that
If you-
of course will.
Other I-
Pricing?
If it's an online order, it should be everything, color, everything should be perfect, so they don't need to discuss with anything to
Okay.
make payment.
Okay. Other ideas?
To address their problems, like their concerns, what.
Address their problem, concerns.
generally.
Give them a
it is-
trial.
And for me,
Okay.
as a
Okay. Olivia.
customer,
Give them an experience or give them a trial of what they're gonna
A
get.
trial. Okay. Cool. Ali.
Generally, they attract, relationship, trust, offer, pay.
Okay. Zaid.
They could show them the benefit of what they're receiving.
Show them the benefits. You wanna join us?
I'm listening to more.
Cool. All right. Okay.
I think it depends also on the credibility of the company. يعني أنا مثلا لو if I'm ordering from, let's say, a yearly contract for a car leasing from
Okay.
Hertz, okay, I will pay. It's Hertz. By the
Okay.
end of the day,
So
it's
there is authority. There is credibility being built already.
about the company.
Okay.
If it's a big company, I will
What?
pay.
What? Okay. So if it is a big company, if it is a big company, you pay. Okay, we'll come to that. Cool. Any other ideas on how we close online? We get someone to pay us this much online.
We will have to show them all the information about our company. Like we'll have different
Information about the company.
Yeah,
Okay.
about our shipping policy.
Okay.
And then about
Okay.
us and terms of service, etc.
Okay.
On the different pages.
Okay. Let's zoom out. Every time we get confused in a chunk in the process, we zoom out and we look to the big picture. It's no difference how to close online with one-on-one. Okay. It's just the place. This is how I want you to think about it for a moment. Okay. It's gonna make perfect sense for you in a while. I promise. Now. You are not sending someone to pay you a high-ticket product without building a relationship with them. It's just the same way that you do it offline as well. So your funnel shouldn't be immediately sending to a high-ticket product checkout page without building and laying down the foundation and making sure that your prospects are up to it. They're ready to make the payment. Now, taking a step back, mentioning that offer them a discount, that depends again on your customer avatar. Okay, who is your customer? There are 4 types of customers. We have mentioned that in one of our previous meetups. I don't know if you are following with this, but there are 4 types of customers. We have cheap customers, and we have angry customers, we have sophisticated customers, and we have affluent customers. Most of the marketers, unfortunately, and the entrepreneurs focus on cheap and angry customers. That's how they think. They all the time think of giving discounts and how to handle an angry customer. Well, guess what? You don't need them unless you want to work with them. Because the money is with the sophisticated and the affluent customers. Sophisticated, they appreciate everything you give to them. They get back to you before you get back to them. It's easy to deal with them. Affluent customers, you sell to their emotions. They want to increase the status. So don't give an offer to sophisticated or an angry or an affluent customers because they will think there is something wrong with your deal, okay? Unless you want to attract these kind of people. Now your funnel, again, everything you say, your sales copy, in other words, which is everything they hear, they see, they read in your funnel is all based to this. That's why maybe this will now make sense to you. That why I keep a book about just this, just who is my customers and how they think. Because everything from that moment on is designed to talk to them. That's how everything is designed afterward. Now, this will lead us into a sales mechanism. What I'm trying to bring to you guys is the concept of developing a sales mechanism that helps you sell consistently and predict your income. That's our goal, right? Consistent sales, predictable income stream. Now, the vehicles, Facebook ads, and sales funnel will come to that in a minute. But I just want to now here make sure that we are in the same understanding, the same page of understanding. Now, for the one-on-one closing, it has a different sales mechanism than the online closing. So online closing, I wonder, for example, why people don't use webinars. Webinars has been generous to me that I'm closing like 5% of my webinars on evergreen webinars. Webinars is a sales mechanism. So the webinar, okay, who's been in a webinar in this month or last month? Let's just raise our hands. Webinars. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the webinar is one of the most effective sales mechanism ever been created. Imagine this, guys. Having the same ability, the ability to talk to 1,000 people all around the world, any place in the world, and taking them through sharing with them valuable information and then pitching them an offer at the end of the webinar. The webinar is the go-to for high-ticket products. The cool thing about webinars is that there are 3 types of webinars. There is a live webinar that you need physically to be there, like online to be there really on time, answering questions, engaging, right? And there is an evergreen webinar that you can just get the webinar to work without you, for you. And a hybrid webinar that you can be live at the beginning and be live at the end, but the middle, which is your education part of the webinar, and then the pitch part is pre-recorded. So why don't we leverage this when it comes to online? Well, it's all, again, goes to you understanding your customers, your customer avatar, then how to say what you do. Again, I will just keep saying that because that's a major problem. How to structure and offer your products in a way that resonates with your end customer, with your customer at the end of the day, and what motivates them to take action. And remember this, you don't just want them to buy. You want them to buy now, right? Like Dan Kennedy says, one of his books, make them buy now. That's your job, right? It's not just about making a purchase. No, I want you to make the purchase right now. That's what you need to do as a marketer, right? So how can you create a sense of urgency and a scarcity? If you need to create scarcity or a sense of urgency to your end customers to take the valuable action, whether online, filling the order, and getting in touch with one of your sales team, or online, offline, or online, just sending you the money and getting access or getting confirmation of the products. So that's generally, these 2 things will be distinguished, or say designed on, based on your business model. Are you closing online or offline? Now let's go to the cool part here. Any questions, guys, before we proceed to the next phase here? Yes.
You are saying that there's no selling without relationship with the customer.
Yes, you need to build a relationship with the customer, of course.
It's a must, right?
Of course, it's a must.
But there's hundreds of small companies that like selling their products online
Yeah.
without even knowing them.
Yeah.
We don't know if they are. But just because of the cheap products we buy.
Yeah. Okay. To buy anything from anyone, you need to like them, know them, trust them. Okay? This makes sense to you? Would you buy anything from someone you don't know, or you don't like, or don't trust?
If your product solve an issue for the customer,
It might happen instantly. Like, know, and trust. Like, know, and trust might happen instantly. That's the relationship. It might take time. It might go instantly. Okay? Now, that goes back again to what motivates the customer to buy. What type of customers we're talking about. But again, if that happens instantly, well, it's just gonna trigger for them, and they will buy. But of course, they will, even if they are looking for cheap products or discounts, they won't buy if they don't trust, because trusting someone on money, right? It's money of one of the most valuable belongings to us. We don't give our money to anyone unless we trust them. So I hope that addresses your question. Any other question? Yeah.
For some products, closure online, they give you the option for cash on delivery. So
That increases the trust. Well, that's cool. But again, you're closing a deal here, right? Oh, is it the same question or asking another one?
I think.
Yeah.
I think relevant to.
To Ali's question.
Yes,
Okay.
for the online closure.
Okay.
Okay. One of the things that would encourage people to complete the purchase.
Is cash on delivery.
Cash on delivery.
Okay. That's.
This even can be on, by the way, on luxurious products. Like,
Yes.
It happened with me.
Yeah, it increases the trust, because at the end of the day, right? People will trust more.
Yes, like if
Yeah.
it's a perfume مثلا for 500 dirham or 600 dirham.
Yeah.
Still, this is not a very cheap product. If I pay on
Online or offline? Okay.
upon delivery,
Okay.
it's also, and it would encourage me because
Of course. That's what. That's.
happen actually shows
Yeah,
up in the market.
that's what we're
because
talking about.
online products in pictures looks different than real. So there was a lot of complaints from people receiving.
Yes,
products and they started
not
building
matching
business.
exactly, not matching the description.
So the new online platforms that started doing this form of trust, and it's a loss for them because they have to do the packaging, the shipping, and they might return it.
See,
But it builds up the.
if you know the objections of your customers and addressing the objections smartly, well, there's nothing can stop you from selling to them. Doesn't matter, even
it's a new company penetrating the market.
even though,
Like,
even though.
I ordered some.
Yeah. Close, okay.
From I don't know what is it.
Okay.
Okay. At at the first time I choose the cash on delivery.
Yeah, because you want to build a relationship with them first.
After that, خلاص,
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about. Now, if you know the objection, for example, Ria, you are in dropshipping. Cash on delivery is your first enemy, right?
It is not possible for us.
It is for your first enemy, right? Because that's the first objection that comes to someone's mind. I want to pay on delivery, and you can't do that because you don't own the stock. You know this is an objection. Simply by addressing this objection in your sales process reduces the objection to 50%. Just by telling them, hey, I know you're thinking about cash on delivery, but guess what? And you go with the sales copy here. Okay? Just addressing that. Guys, if you know the objection for someone to buy, you can sell them anything. No, seriously. That's why you need to keep as well aware about your customers. Knowing the objections.
But how do we know, like for every customer?
That's your job here. That's your job to do. That's your job here to do the research, to ask, to create surveys, to try different angles, different stuff, different things. Yeah.
So I ordered last time, so when I put the delivery on time, they just had 6 gram additional.
Yeah.
So that also some customer will think about.
You can use this. You know what? You can use. Thank you for bringing this a little. So really smart. You can.
I have a doubt on the product because it's a Alcatel phone, but I need that one. But I have a doubt they will give that one exactly.
Okay.
So I put the delivery on.
They ask for more money.
Yeah, 6 gram.
Okay. You can use this if you want to sell to certain type of customers who do this. I mean, this 6 dirhams is a big deal for them. Well, you can tell them. And by the way, cash on delivery adds more to your money. You don't need to pay extra money on that, and you handle this objection this way, so on. But you need to understand the objections of your customers. Maybe that sales copy, guys, or sales techniques, that might be a topic for another meetup. I promise to keep this in mind because it is already here. One of the subjects for the next meetups. Probably we'll do it in RIT University on the 8th of August. But let's just focus here on the process. Yeah.
Like if some customers say, okay, I'm ready for that, I'll pay extra.
Well, it's okay. I mean, here you need to go further. It depends how, I would say, how hard are you willing and how far are you willing to go with your customer to close the deal. The cool thing about it, if you do it online, you can leverage videos to do that for you. So you create a sales video letter, a sales video. And the sales video itself is written in a way that is taking in mind the objections of your customers and addressing each objection one by one. And then making the order or asking for the order. Okay? You know what? I will deconstruct for you an offer at the end of the session, or let's say before the end of the session. I will deconstruct an offer for you. I will offer you something and I will show you what I'm doing and how I'm handling your objections while I'm doing that. Okay? If that can help you. But we need to move on this because it's a topic for another meetup here. The sales copy, the objections, how to build your offer, to construct that, well, that might take a long time, really long time. So, back again here, our goal is to create a predictable income stream with consistent sales. How can we do that with a sales funnel? Now, we need first, let's just put action plan here. You need first to understand your sales process. You need to write it down with the details, which is what is going to happen from the moment someone gets in touch with you or know about you until they become customers, usually, or how you want it to be, if you can control it. And then you need to identify the major milestones, the valuable actions inside the process. So if it is an online, you need to get someone, maybe the first valuable action is to get them to opt in or to sign up for something, right? In return of a lead magnet. And then the second valuable action that you want them to take is maybe watch a video or maybe attend a webinar. Okay? And the third milestone, major milestone, is to now they are ready to check out. If it is an offline closing, well, the first I'm just here giving you examples here. So we need to make sure that you are aware of the major milestones that will make the big impact in your process. Because your content, the rest of the steps in your sales process, should be designed to funnel people and take them into each milestone in your process. Okay? And the last one you need to as well create, the third one is you need to create your follow-up process. the follow-up process. We'll come to that in a minute. Not everyone gets into your funnel is basically going to purchase, right? Not everyone give you the contacts they're gonna purchase, but what is the follow-up process for you here? No follow-up, no sign-up. This is one of the unbroken rules for the sales, right? No follow-up, no sign-up. So, are you gonna give up on your prospects or no? Believe it or not, guys, your customers need you, and they want you to become good at selling to them. No, seriously, I'm not kidding. They need you. They want you to become good at selling to them. Because think about it. The world would be really in a worse shape without salespeople, without people able to sell. Imagine of a world without, let's say, no one can sell me good clothes so I look handsome or something. I'm not bragging here anyway, but so how would I look and appear? The salesman is a trusted advisor. And if you believe you have a product that is helpful and supporting someone else, making someone's life easier, and you don't believe it's criminal for them not to buy, well, find another job or find another product. That's how you stand behind your product. It's criminal for my ideal customers not to buy this because they will harm themselves, and my job is to prevent them from harming themselves. I want to help them. So go aggressive here, yes. If you know really you have something valuable and helpful, go aggressive. Go on the follow-up online process as you wish as you go. As far as it goes with you. Now, let's draw a funnel here. I want just a scenario. I would say that we have here the first initial starting point is the opt-in page. The whole story here starts with the opt-in page or the landing page. Now, landing page does not have about us, does not have contact us, does not have our clients and our victorious previous history. It just has two options. Give me your contacts or leave. That's it. That's the landing page. That's the opt-in page. You are only here promoting to get contacts. And that's for the both scenarios, whether you are sending closing one-on-one or closing online. It starts here. So what resonates with your audience and motivate them to give you their contacts and permission to contact them? Well, simple. I mean, if you can solve a unique problem for them that is really helping them out, well, they will give you their contacts, right? There is not, don't sell, maybe you've seen this video, I've published it recently, but don't sell the product, sell the outcome. I didn't tell you, for example, I didn't tell you, hey guys, I'm doing a workshop today. It's a free workshop, and we are meeting in Jefzawan, which is a wonderful place. So come up, let's just hang around. I sold you the outcome. I told you predictable income stream with consistent sales. You are here for this, right? That's the outcome. Give them the outcome here. Sell the outcome all the time. So what is your lead magnet doing? I didn't say, hey, take this checklist to arrange a birthday party. I said, hey, avoid a miserable birthday party. Okay? Buy the checklist. So your product or your thing is a vehicle. This workshop is a vehicle. You are not here for the vehicle, guys. You have enough stuff. You are busy enough with your life, right? You're sacrificing 2 or 3 hours from your life to come here for the vehicle. Maybe you have better places to go to with this time, right? But you are here for the outcome. So the moment you focus on the vehicle, it's gone. Conversion rate is dropped. That's a secret in the sales copy technique. So in the lead, all the time, give them the outcome. So here you are giving them a lead magnet, a free kind of information that helps them avoid a pain, solve a problem, or get rid of an obstacle, right? Don't sell it as the vehicle itself, like, hey, a free video or a free, they don't care. But if you give them the outcome that they will gain from this vehicle, they care. It's about them, right? So this is your lead magnet. Here you get a lead. Congratulations, here is the first journey started. Now the thank you page. The thank you page, you here can just say thank you and build another communication here. Maybe you take them to another valuable action. So for you guys, in the thank you page, when you registered for the meetup today, the action that I wanted, a valuable action to me in the process, is that you join the community. Facebook group or meetup, right? That's what you saw. It depends to you. It depends on you. It depends on what you're selling and what is behind that. I have different funnels that is taking another angle in the thank you page. I immediately pitch an offer in the thank you page. So one of my products, for example, is teaching video marketing, okay, strategies. So the landing page or the lead magnet, okay, is how to reach your ideal customers in the UAE. That's my lead magnet. It's a video. The thank you page, I give immediately the lead magnet in a video by explaining how to get a customer. And then I say simply, if you like this, you'll love that. And I pitch immediately my H2O video marketing course. Does that make sense to you? So it's up to you here how to design what goes inside your funnel as long as it resonates with your audience and at the end of the day helps you get people to take a valuable action in your funnel. Okay? Now, some people, like I know some people, they don't collect lead this way for free stuff. They charge them things. So they, for example, they say it pre-qualifying, okay? Or pre-qualifying the leads. So I don't want anyone to get, for example, to a workshop. I'd say, hey, this workshop is for $7. Like kidding, yeah, $7? Oh, yes, I just want people who will pay me $7 to come here, for example. So you can do that if it is important to your sales process. So you put like here a barrier here. No one gets in unless they qualify. And how do they qualify? Well, they pay $7, they qualify. Okay? Some people go, again, I'm just giving you ideas here. Some people go here into creating what they call a liquidation offer or a liquidator, which is an offer just to cover the advertising. Maybe we talked about this in one of the previous meetups. So they say they sell a low-tier products like, let's say, $7 in the thank you page. So they keep the cycle up here and the advertising become free to them. So it's just like, yeah, getting the money back again here from the thank you page. Let's say if their conversion rate here is 20%, let's say 10%, will it be good enough to keep the marketing campaign going evergreen? Does that make sense to you? It's like irresistible offer with ridiculously low price just to keep the marketing going on, and then they start with another journey. Okay? Remember, we have talked about this. I will repeat this again because it's important. There are 3 types of traffic, we said. Traffic that you own, traffic that you control, traffic that you don't control. The traffic that you own is your list, your customers, people who have given you the permission to contact them. You can reach them anytime without a middleman, middle agency, middle company, right? Traffic you own. Traffic you control is traffic that you bring to your website or your landing pages by advertisement. So you control their preferences. Traffic that you don't control is just referred to your website, mentions or something, walk-in visits. You don't control that. Your job is only going to be increasing the traffic that you own. In other words, always build a list. Always be list building. All the time, build the list. Build your list. In the sales encounter, they say the bigger your pipeline is, the higher your potential of closing, right? It's the same story. I want to give you, for me, like for my list, this is something, not from the States, not from Canada. I'm giving you stats that's here, guys, in the UAE. Okay? My list is worth $1 per subscriber every month. So if I have 100,000 subscriber in my list, that means I'm making $100,000 a month. I'm not making that money. I'm not that rich, by the way. But I'm telling you, that's the stats. $1 per subscriber every month.
$12 a year?
No, a month.
I know, $12 a year.
Yeah.
And if you give an annual discount?
So some people get higher than that. Okay, and I'm working to increase this all the time, but I'm getting there. But I'm just giving you here an idea on how important it is to build to control the traffic. To own the traffic, to own the traffic. Because you can reach, you know what? Let's say you have created a new project. You have got something new. You need instant sales for something urgent happened. You can create money on demand, guys. If you know simply, knowing your audience, knowing what they resonate with, you can really give them that. You can help them achieve that. You have proven success track. Have a product. You give it to them immediately. I mentioned to you in one of the meetups again, the article again. If you haven't read that, make sure you read it. It's worth your time. 1,000 True Fans. 1,000 True Fans by Kevin Kelly. And how it's just take you 1,000 true fans to make a living, $100,000 a year. Just 1,000 true fans. And the true fan is a person who is ready to buy anything you produce. So if you can do that, well, you have a list and then you can control this. Now, that's generally the idea here. Are we close to the break? 1,000 True Fans by Kevin Kelly. And there is a video interview with the London Real show as well. It's worth your time as well, around 1 hour interview. Really, really great concept, this one. I don't want to repeat myself, but worth your time, definitely. Okay, so now you can go on this here. If you want to put an offer in the thank you page, like one-time offer, so they go to an order form when they click on that, okay, and they buy. Let's say they provide the information for purchase, and before you confirm that, you give them an upsell, okay, and maybe you can give them another upsell, another downsell. It's for you to decide on this, because you control this. Now, for marketing systems, how to create these pages, the payment online, this stuff, don't worry about this. This is the easy part. I will tell you about it after the break. But as a strategy to how to do this, on building a funnel, increasing your list, you are all the time getting more people into your landing pages, and you are all the time watching your conversion rate, how many people visit this page, which is the landing page, then how many people actually became lead, and then how many people took the one-time offer, how many people took the order, how many people took the upsell, what is the rate, what is the conversion, how can I increase this? So you're working all that all the time, and this will eventually get you consistent sales, because you know if you do this set of actions with this set of order, you're going to make this amount of money by selling to this amount to this number of customers. So it becomes, at the end of the day, as a game number, guys. You want to increase sales? Fine. Spend another $1,000 on ad. That will get you $10,000 at the end of the month. You can reach to this. It is achievable. It's possible. I'll show you that and how to do that after the break. Let's just take a quick